there was no backup today because I had to help my friend move. I'm actually back soon enough that I could potentially, like, still have a backup, but I don't want to. I just don't want to. I don't want to see a dumb as fuck block string. Damn, everyone came in at once. I guess a lot of my monsters are free on a Thursday evening. Headbutt is really good against Hugo. I was going to say, I don't think that's going to work. Bonk. That wastes the entire mirror time. Lariat caught the headbutt. That was cool. God, YSB was non-stop good reads. Unlike other grapplers, Hugo's guesses aren't super risky. Like, yeah, if the opponent neutral jumps an SPD, they could fuck you up. But people don't really try neutral jump SPDs that much. And people don't really go for SPDs that much. Hugo's more about his clap and his, few other things. That mirror ended up being in a really awkward position. I'm not calling anyone a loser. I'm just saying people often here around this time to watch Bef Cups. I'm just saying this is a time when people are often fucking chilling in my chat. The big man. Hugo's pretty scary, even if he's supposedly a low tier. That was a good clap. I might have been a punish. This is a difficult... Wow, smart. That has some invincibility. It's a pretty good super, actually. YSB runs it almost exclusively. I think he picks super ones sometimes for twins. Got my mouse on the screen. Mochi. I could do some Mochi right now. That sounds pretty good. Went straight to the overhead when he landed, even though he did a combo available. Hugo's combos are extremely mediocre after a jump in unless he has one bar. You don't really have bars and ones in this game, unless he has EX. And if he has EX, he can do an EX lariat, and that's okay. Balance got progressively better across the three versions of Street Fighter 3, for the most part. Chun-Li's in an awkward spot because she's down a lot. And burning a super won't even give her a life lead, I don't think, if she manages to find an opportunity for one. Chun-Li normally wins off of counter pressure, but here Hugo doesn't even need to go in. She can push her mix-up, but it's a bit scary on Hugo because he could just do, you know, he's got a good reversal and a good command grab. Even outside of, like, throw range is still within his SPD range. Nice. Yeah, no, there was no parry lock until I think third strike. Oh. Hugo doesn't really have a whole lot he can do from a jump in. Pretty much like two low jabs into a super or one low jab into a lariat. EX lariat. Very, very limited options. Have to use meter. You can combo low forward. That's like what you normally do if you have no bar. Jump roundhouse low forward. Pretty mediocre. Nice. Confirm. This is where Chun-Li shines. He's got no meter right now, which means YSB should really be pushing the point before he can get much. Since Chun-Li can get quite a lot from whiffing normals, just trying to keep him out. Whiff crouch medium kick, whiff stand medium, or stand hard punch. Buttons like that. There's the bar. Now YSB's in a terrible position. He can still win this, but he needs to get like a lot of good reads, and if he gets even one wrong, he could potentially get supered. This Chun is playing the footsies pretty well. Not like amazingly. He is very patient. I like the range he's standing at. He's standing at like a perfect range, and whenever he's pushed out of that range, he automatically moves back to it. But he still resists. He resists being pushed pretty well. It's really easy to to allow yourself to be pushed when you're always trying to pick a specific range. 3 claps, no 2 claps, and then super. Only 3 claps on crouch recover moves. Oh, that was a deliberate whiff. He wanted the throw reset, but Chun-Li woke up with immediate throw. You can SPD someone immediately once they wake up in this game because you're throw invincible for a little bit on your wake up. Oh, I thought jump jab would hit there. It didn't. It's unfortunate. Wow. Whiff punish with super. That was insanely risky unless he actually reacted, which I don't think he did. He would have died. Hugo kills from that health. Mabo tofu. 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 Some kind of food. So this is unusual. There we go. Nope. 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 I can still see what's going on anyway. Sometimes. Oh no. Parry into nothing is tricky. Was that a spinning bird kick punish? I heard it. That's bad. It sounded like he got hit for even going for that. Well, we basically missed that whole round. This is hurting my eyes. No, it's not the game, it's just the recording. Players are playing fine. They wouldn't even be attempting to fight if they were seeing shit like this. We got some vertical hold. Someone's fucking with the settings at this point. It's just me or is the frame rate gone worse? He's toast. Fun fact, the fireball does not add damage there. I think stand hard kick does a smidge more damage than stand hard punch there. They might do the same amount. Thanatos knows this matchup pretty well. Oro has to focus really hard on not using his crouching kicks to not get counterpoked in neutral. And then he has to spam jumps and look for good opportunities. He has to make hard reads. It's really hard to just stop Chun-Li from blocking though, that's the problem. That's where things fall apart. It's not only can Chun-Li mix up her anti-airs, but she can just block all your jump-ins. And it's difficult to actually turn a jump-in into a stand strong. See, Chun-Li's occasionally doing jump back fierce trying to anti-air. But even when she doesn't, oh, good combo. This is a super good scenario. Let's cross up unblockable. You have to jump from very specific ranges there. That was a good comeback. Cross up unblockables are really stupid broken. Super 3 and Super 2 are as good as each other. Including against Chun-Li. Both Super 3 and Super 2 lead to a touch of death on Chun-Li. Super 3 has a touch of dizzy in the corner, and Chun-Li doesn't have the health to live through the follow-up. What an odd activation. He got her. Even if she beat his attack, I think the stones were going to hit her. Tominaga. That was a good jump. He really traded an uppercut with button. That's a good punish. Or it's dead, I'm pretty sure. Yep, don't get command grab twice in a row. There is 2 setups where the stones you get will matter. And to be honest, I don't use either of them. Damn. He can't kill here. He can't even stun here. The follow-up scenario is pretty garbage, though. Yup. This is gonna kill. He didn't EX? What the fuck? What the fuck? That was just a misplay. EX was gonna stun, normal one didn't. EX plus follow-up was definitely a dizzy aura. I don't care if he wanted to save it for Super. Going for stun was way better. Fucking whiffed a low strong and Makoto still managed to dash in and throw the recovery. Makoto's dash is so bullshit in this game. He could have cancelled that. It's like a pretty good strat against Makoto. Empty cancel. It's there, he did it. That was a whiffed low forward into Tatsu. Caught a forward dash, which was the only possible way that Makoto could get hit. He shook it out that dizzy correctly. Tominaga mashes fast. So towards short. Some kind of weird meaty. That was super punishable. Nice back dash, nice forward dash. Ryu is a very good replayer. Namijin is a very good replayer. It blocked the whole thing. You can parry the last hit, it's not even a red parry. Goken having some of Makoto's moves is a reference to that connection. Makoto was, I think, Goken's granddaughter, not his daughter. Makoto's always had an established father in the lore, and he's dead. Makoto is an orphan. She might be not be an orphan, she might have a mom. Her dad has a name. It might be like Saru or something. Look at Barry. Daigo does have a tendency to throw himself 100% at anything he does, which I enjoy a lot. Yang is... People don't really play twins unless they're twin players. That's true in Street Fighter 3 and 4. There's no one who has a sub-twin, you know what I mean? They're too committal. You have to throw yourself at Yang and Yun 100%. They've got too much to learn. The expectations on those characters is extremely high. I didn't know he got a neutral jump punish there. Or it doesn't. Or his jump takes too long. That was a super jump. Chun-Li could have potentially shaken out, but it would have taken some inhuman. Nice confirm. Yang has a lot more trouble with grapplers than Yun. Yang has like terrible trouble with grapplers in both Street Fighter 3 and 4. Grapplers are like the closest thing Yang has to a weakness. What's going on? I mean, there's a lot more to Yang than just, like, safe Rekkas, though. Yang Geef is a pretty shit matchup in Street Fighter 4. Like, Yun Geef is not that bad. It's, like, acknowledged to be a bad matchup for Yun, but it's definitely winnable. But Yang Geef is supposed to be, like, horrendous. It's supposed to be, like, 7-3. Yang beats, like, I'm pretty sure Yang goes even with Makoto. But he has to fight her kind of weird. And I'm pretty sure Yang doesn't struggle that hard against Hugo. Probably like a 5-5. Ooh. It's a lot worse for Yang. Did he just beat a EX dash punch? You know what? I played for the... oh. That was a really sick punish. That was a really sick punish. Did he really Fukiage Tatsu over his head? How does Tominaga have the world's fastest Fukiages? He's like the only Makoto who actually uses Fukiage. Outside of fucking the Touch of Dizzy. What do I do about button, walk up button? Hit your own button as a reversal to the first one. Particularly a light normal would be really good. You have to use your attacks to stop the opponent from walking in. Street Fighter 4 upper light Fukiage works like that. I don't think it does in Street Fighter 3. That's like insanely hard to do fast. I have no idea how like Tominaga managed to get that in time. I mean, it would be good to steal if you could actually do it. Nice punish. Oh, he's still back in the blender. Nice parry. He's toast. Yeah. Where the hell are you getting... What do you mean the jab whiffed? What the fuck? Where was he? That doesn't really sound like he's really representing the threat of a throw if he's fucking that far out that light normals are whiffing. Ugh. He didn't miss the last parry. There's no range where fucking light buttons will whiff and you're still, like, in danger of getting thrown. I'm strong. I don't know if Yun really body showed us. He's definitely like better against Evil Ryu than most characters, but I think it's just because he's good. Ooh. What character are you fighting? He keeps on mistiming the meaty fireball. The best fights of the last 5 years, I don't know. I really liked Tokido versus PR Balrog at, I forget where. Excuse me. Oh, look at all those emotes. Look at that stun fisk. I'm probably one of the only people who would actually like the addition of the twins in Street Fighter 5. He really went for that fucking reset. It sounds like you were just getting hell outplayed. Google that thing. It's the stupidest Pokemon. It's like so stupid it's endearing. It's not the worst designed, it's far from the worst designed, it's just the stupidest. No matter how good you get, there'll always be someone better. Sick punish. He did it again. His reactions are insane. You can't autocorrect in this game. His motion was probably down forward, down back. Washing machine Rotom is near and dear to my heart, and I won't let you say anything bad about it. Rotom Wash is like my fucking... my competitive waifu. You like Barbaracle? I kind of like Barbaracle, but most people hate it. It can give you a high five with any part of its body. I love Rotom in general. Nice. Shifted is kind of cute. I mean, it sounds like you're trying to frame it such that it was a lot worse than it probably actually was. This is something that happens a lot. Oh, what the fuck? In the middle of casuals, they just fucking said, okay, let's watch the other one. It sounds like you're selling it like, you've created this, like, this scenario where you were playing him where, like, literally, like, there was no possible way to deal with this. But I tell you, if you were at a range where light normal's whiffed, then he wasn't repping a throw. And if he was walking in, that means he was walking into light normals. And if he was counter hitting you, then it means that you were hitting buttons after extremely bad times, where you should have been doing like late techs or stuff like that. There's no, like, there's always a way out, but it depends. The way out depends on what button he was doing initially, what button he was going into, and how long he was walking, and also how far away he was. And you like sell it like it was literally like he was somehow like no matter what you did, he was counter hitting and he was always out of range and like shit like that. And that's often how it feels, but like there was some weak point there and you just need to recognize what it was. Every action carries a risk in Street Fighter. Hello, Meowth, I love. It reminds me of Marie from Splatoon. Empty jump, super. The best Remy is usually considered to be Piero. Non-action also carries a risk for what it's worth. There's no thing you can do that is without a weakness. Yeah, focus on getting replays if you actually want my opinion. Mimic you. Miyuki misses the whole joke. Mimic you. Yeah, someone can beat you with anyone if they get a read on how you play. That's why Sephret can pick like any character and do well against me. It's because he understands the way I play. Nice. Oh, he actually landed. That's a 2-frame super. Aw, just the jump in attack. Should have a body splash maybe. Well, that's that. Hugo can still win, but it's going to be really hard now. There it goes. Yeah, Remy can link super too. The main two setups are close medium kick, and actually I guess that's pretty much the only setup most Remys use. You can do it from a few lights, but most Remys never do that. You can do it from low strong into boom. That's not on link, it's just a cancel. But low strong into boom, hit confirm super. You can do it after a crouch fierce, but you normally don't want to because it doesn't juggle that well. You can do it after close roundhouse. Close roundhouse is like +2. Stand forward. Close stand forward is like your best super 2 hit confirm. It's a 2-frame link into super, which with pianoing becomes incredibly easy. Ouch. This is going to almost kill him. It's going to be real close to killing him. It might actually kill him. Close. Sucks to be Remy. I didn't say I wanted match links. I wanted match links from that one guy who wanted advice. I can't give you any advice on fucking KOF 2000. I've never played that game. What are the Fatal Fury games? I know there's like Fatal Fury 1 and 2 and maybe 3. And I know there's like Real Bout Fatal Fury, which is not the same thing. And then there's Garo. I have no idea what's going on with the fucking Fatal Fury series. Ooh. I've seen this D5 fellow, he's good. Fatal Fury 1 and 2, Specials and Update to 2, then 3, then Real Bout 1 and 2, and then Garo. How odd. Art of Fighting is an entirely separate series. Both Art of Fighting and Fatal Fury got gobbled up by King of Fighters. Got him. I remember when no Chun-Li could do that, and now every Chun-Li does it. Hey, mine. If Hugo lands a super in the next like 2 seconds, he can win. Now he just needs to land an SPD. A super won't help him anymore. He went for an SPD there. Now he can't win. Is that jump jab? I think reversal super actually would have punished that. Got him. I did that with Street Fighter. I mean, with Mortal Kombat X. That's like the only game I've really done it for that wasn't a Street Fighter game. Meaty Sonic Grinder is not as easy as it fucking sounds. There are no, like, the reason you never see meaty anything, the reason you never see, like, safe jumps and shit like that, there are no meaty scenarios in Street Fighter 5. Like, where the hell is Guile supposed to find a hard knockdown? Guile's fucking Oki off of his sweep is horrendous. Even if you get the crush counter. Because the first hit of the sweep has fucking... You've got this whole other part to resolve. Also, plus 20 with no mix-up is not actually helpful. No, I like the lack of Oki scenarios. I don't want safe jumps to return. Necro is just neat. I think Necro has some normals that Chun-Li can reversal super. But it's not a big deal because he doesn't hit those normals anyway. Like, not just this matchup, he just doesn't hit them. Like shit like Crouch Fierce and like Farstorm Roundhouse and shit. No, Guile's Oki's just fine. Guile doesn't win off his Oki. Guile probably cares the least about Oki of any character in Street Fighter 5. Alright, we'll stand fierce then. I'm pretty sure you can reversal super both of them. The next BAF Cup is a giant lingering question mark because I've got a lot of projects I should be doing. Hopefully next Thursday, since there's technically nothing stopping me from doing it next Thursday. I don't think Aura's Dick will return. I think they can't do that anymore. Alright, I'll make a beer right now. That was tricky. I thought he was too close to the corner. He couldn't do something like that. It's pretty easy to see when Chun-Li's going for something like that because she has to do a very specific air series. Caught the recovery. Oh my god. So scary being next to YSB. That is so much chip. Hugo can actually reversal super that. A lot of characters have no meaningful way out, but Hugo can punish you for going for it. That's how Hiroyuki wanted to win. He wanted to get a kill without using any bar, which he got. Back face is a pretty godlike normal in this game, but it won't counter poke those. Did he really just do that? He was just standing neutral. He didn't have anything. He didn't have any prior buttons. And he just did anti-air back fierce and then comboed it to lightning legs. He really buffered that. That's 5 button presses of the same button in just the stretch of time to do a back fierce. God fuck. He didn't react in time. This probably won't matter. He had a really big lead. At a lead like that, tiers like go out the window because like you can just trade down a lot of the time. Hugo can just attack you with attacks that'll trade with your attacks. I'm pretty sure Hugo, like, I don't know about Hugo. That might not be a great example. Hugo can't easily force trades in this matchup. Damn, this is already a good story. This is near dizzy. He needs to get this. He needs to get this. Oh. Even if the opponent parries that, you can actually super cancel it and fuck them up. Or even just SPD immediately and fuck them up. So parrying claps, even though parry claps are pretty reactable, parrying them is not that good of an idea. Chun-Li's bullshit. Just anti-air with towards forward. Not only did he anti-air with it, but he anti-aired with it going backwards. Nice, confirm. Any clap can be confirmed to super if you've got a good eye. Hugo super is pretty fast. He actually landed a really far away super. He had to like hold the button a little bit. That's quite precise. Holding the button causes Hugo to run instead of just doing it immediately. Yeah, I've never, like, Chun-Li's don't hit that button. That was a bit weird. Look at that. Japanese. Non-ditto. Maybe non-dato. Nice. That meat squasher was well hidden. Well concealed. Oh my god, I love palm walk-in button. Palm is so scary, dude. You block one palm and you're still in the blender. That could have been a super confirm. He was just very slow. Chun-Li super 1 is still okay, especially against Hugo. If Chun-Li's super 2 is a 10 out of 10, Chun-Li's super 1 is like an 8 out of 10. It's like still acceptably good. Oh god, I'm stressed. Oh my god. Low short, low fucking forward. Or low short, or whatever. On paper, Super 1 is like better than Super 2. It does damage about equal to the meter you use, or like better damage for the meter you use, and confirms just as easily, and also is a better anti-air. It's just that Super 2 stocks 2, which is a really big deal. That wiggling. Nice block. Clap is really fun. Clap is a really fun move. Chadha has something similar in uh what's it called? What's that game? Yatagrass. Chadha is very clearly inspired by Hugo. That game takes a lot of very clear inspiration from Street Fighter 3. Yeah, you can buffer Super 1 off of max range left forward, and it still gets like all the hits. It's like as good. You can lose like some hits, but like it does still good damage, and you don't like no one hit is like the hit that carries all the damage. And again, it's a good anti-air, which is something that's kind of missing from Chun-Li's game. It's like a clean, consistent anti-air. It's actually one of the best anti-airs in the game. It's not really risky. It's a nice parry even if he doesn't get all the way. It's always a nice parry. Hugo doesn't take much damage from attempting that, and he gets a lot of meter from all the parries he gets. And he usually doesn't get a punish even if he manages to parry that all the way through it. Nick Cole has quite a lot of high-level Yalta footage on his channel on YouTube. One of my monsters, Nick Cole 1997, I think. That's a very optimal punish. It depends on the height and angle which he connects. It can be you'll know when it's like when you've done the correct number of parries. The real stressor for Hugo is that he'll eventually make it over Necro's head. And you'll get one parry where you tap right, and then Hugo parries to the left. And after that parry, you need to immediately start tapping left instead of right. And then what makes it even harder is Necro can then super. Or Necro, not necessarily then, but Necro can cancel his anti-air electricity at any time into super. Nice. You have to be at a very specific range to get that forward dash. Hugo is extremely scary if he ever corners you. Ooh, that reversal throw. I think Hugo went for an SPD and mistimed it. Jumping in is really scary right now. Hugo could get supered. He's really daring to jump in. I am 99.9% sure that Hugo's Super 3 will go through Necro Super 1 if they go at the same time. Yeah, I think that's the name. Is it 96? Necro uses the sim normals. Look, he's doing it right now. He just anti-air with fucking low strong to kill. It's just scary, because if Hugo parries one sim normal, then he can get reversal super. That combo is really cool and only works on some characters. That combo is on crouching opponents, but not on standing. Yeah, see that? It crossed him back under. There's nothing pretty much that Hugo can do about that. He can get a parry, but it's insanely difficult. Oh, I shot the SPD. What's good? Oh my god! YSB is the best. That whiffed universal overhead. Who in the fucking world would be ready for that? Oh, it's over.